I got this kind of a download of this how to do this 33 days of abundance. This is something that I've really worked with because I really needed it. I had a lot of abundant programming, so to speak, from my family. And just, as soon as you start learning about energy and being aware of your thoughts, it's like, oh my gosh, there's stuff here to deal with. So I created it as an email course, and I know some of you have done that. And I thought it was like the perfect way to go through it. You get an email every day, and then it's new. It's like, oh, there's something new to do. But I kept getting requests to have it um, like in a book. So I've been putting it in a book. And I don't know how many, this is the whatever, fourth reiteration of it, because I do remember that in 2020, right before the pandemic, we were starting up another class of it. And I think some of you went through that with me. Thank you. And I remember because one of the fun things that I wrote about in the newsletter is you get $1,000 a day to spend. So the first day you get 1,000, the second day you get 2,000, the third day you get 3,000, and the 33rd day you get 33,000. It is a process, a few minutes every day, and it's on purpose because part of the magic of this is there's a momentum that builds. There's a momentum that builds. If you do something for 30 days in a row, it's different. It's different than just going to the gym, say, once a week on Mondays. And if you went to the gym every day for a month. And especially, I feel like abundance has so much built in from our childhood. And so, um, that's the purpose for doing it every day. But if you can't do it every day, it's okay. No, I don't want it to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't do it. And even so, that magic checkbook came, that's been around forever. Like I remember learning it when I was young. The way I learned it was if you skip a day, you go back to 1,000. I think it says that in the chapter, but you don't have to do that. Um, So if you skip a day, like you go up to 17,000 and then you have a busy day, like really, do you have to go back to one? So I was thinking about this. I was thinking, what's good energetically? You do whatever you want. But what came to me was to repeat that day again. Like acknowledge, it's almost like a plateau. Like if you just went up to 18,000, then that would be fine too. Some people do that. But I think like just repeating 17 acknowledges you stopped a little bit and you're going to keep going. So that's what felt right to me, but you can do what's right for you. There's two parts. So there's the four-part formula, and this week, the whole week is going to be dedicated to that. You get a piece of it at a time. I was going to teach you in an hour and a half today, but somebody said that's too much. You can't teach the whole week in one class. So we'll get it a day at a time. We'll get a piece at a time. This week is really important. Every day is important. It's a key. It's a part of the formula. And so even if you have to do it every other day, that's fine. Just do it and do it well. 5 to 10 minutes, no big deal. But what it will do is make this personal for your energy specifically. Like you can go and say abundance affirmations, right? Like I'm sure we've all done that. It's not going to do anything unless it's specific to your energy, particularly. So I would say 10 minutes a day is plenty. So we'll get the four-step formula this week. And then for the rest of the 33 days, you're going to do that four-step formula, which you're going to get really fast at. and it'll be kind of automatic, and then something else fun, a new little thing. So if you have limited time, just do the formula and come back and save the fun, new, amazing thing for another day. Does that make sense? So there's the four-step formula, and then there's going to be some games. We're going to go through the chakras. We're going to do mental belief change work. We're going to deal with the emotions because all of these matter. And let me just say, like, I was literally brought to tears by some of your experiences, what you wrote you would do with 33,000. And I just realized, I think there was a part of me that was even like, oh, is it right to do this spiritual course on abundance, right? Is this okay to do? Like I was feeling a little bit of that, right? After all this time. And I read those beautiful things and I was like, this is about making your dreams come true. There is nothing selfish, there's nothing egotistical. This is really, really, really good. So this abundance allows us to fulfill our dreams. And that's a beautiful thing. So thank you for some of you sharing what you would do with that.